Hello, welcome to I Teach I Learn. My name is Aishwarya and I love talking about the Montessori method as well as children. This video contains activities for you to do with your child within the age group of 3 to 6. And guess what? This video is all about writing. So I know many of you have been asking me about writing and here is the video. The reason I did not give this earlier is because I want you to watch 3 videos before this, okay? There are many ways to prepare your child for writing. One of them would be expanding their vocabulary. So click here for vocabulary activities in that video. If your child does not know the words, then how will they ever put it down on paper? Be it in any language, a development of vocabulary is absolutely crucial. Second video, phonemic awareness. Once your child knows the words, it's important that he or she is able to listen to the sounds in the words, right? To be able to recognize the sounds in a word is very important to sort of decode a word in their head and put down the sounds on paper. Linking the sounds in a word to symbols is pretty much what is writing. The third video I would want you to watch is fine motor movements. When you've got the sounds in your head, when you've got the words in your head, you need to be able to hold a pencil with the accurate grip and be able to use your wrist very easily to write. Once you've seen those videos and you've come back here, it's now time to put their thoughts on paper. And this is a huge celebration in the Montessori environment. When a child explodes into writing, we accept it with a lot of joy. We are eagerly waiting as the adults to see when does this happen. It happens when there is enough intellectual, environmental stimulation as well as if their muscles are developed adequately to write. This sort of happens around 4.5. The initial writing by a child will be phonetical, which means that the words are not going to be correctly spelled. They will not be beautifully within the lines, but they will be from their heart. So they'll be writing whatever they want to. Consider the cavemen long ago who took to pictographs in a cave to express themselves. Today, your child learning to write and write down his thoughts and not those of someone else's or copying some other text, that is to be celebrated, just like how you would celebrate their first words. Writing is akin to speaking, whereas reading is akin to listening. Reading and listening involves interpretation of someone else's thoughts. This means that the child needs to reach a certain level of maturity to be able to decode another person's thoughts. And therefore, writing happens before reading in a Montessori environment. What kind of letters do you present to this child? In English, we would suggest cursive letters. Cursive letters are free-flowing and the hand does not stop at all. As your child grows, this initial explosion into writing where they want to write on everything and every piece of paper will sort of reduce. And that's when we try to bring their attention to handwriting as well as orthographic or spelling difficulties. Initially, however, it is best to overlook all of those issues with writing and celebrate the fact that they are able to now listen to the words in their head and listen to the sounds and put them on paper. So let's celebrate writing together, which is a huge expression of one's own personal thoughts with these activities that you can do with your child. Some of these activities will help them if they're a little older to make their writing a little more legible as well as deal with orthographic difficulties. Please do remember that if your child is speaking very well in his or her mother tongue, it is important to present sounds and letters in the mother tongue to your child as well. They will be, in fact, probably even faster at learning these letters and sounds and putting them on paper because they have a very rich vocabulary. That's something to keep in mind as you try out these activities. See you later. Bye.